here to me. You don't learn to fight, your death's gonna come real soon.
First things first, I watched The Rover, thought it was brilliant. I watched some of it kind of behind my hands, I have to admit. What was going through your mind when you were shooting these violent scenes in the film?
In a way, we were sort of able to laugh about the things that we were doing. Obviously, while we were doing them, you know, really you're just trying to inhabit the experience, I suppose, that the character's having. But I think, you know, and we all certainly respected the intensity of what the work was and what was required, but I think we were all kind of able to have a bit of a laugh at the end. It seemed pretty crazy, some of the stuff that we were doing.
It's not like pornographic violence as well. It's not like, it doesn't seem like it's just, you know, some movies it's this sort of like torture porn kind of thing.
No,
it's just
that's
like
right.
when people like really like kind of revel in it.
No,
like,
no, there's no gloating, I don't think.
What was it like to film in the outback for 2 months? What was that like?
There's a sort of serenity about it. I mean, you kind of, I think it really helps with your concentration because there are literally no distractions at all. And also you can kind of, I mean, I like doing weird stuff in between takes and things just to kind of, I don't know, like, it does something. And knowing that no one's really judging you on your weirdness, you know, when you're like at the side of the set, like, taking a piss like that or something. And like, yeah, you know, no one's going to take any photographs or whatever.
It feels like the boundaries are boundaries kind of get stripped away when you're out in the world like that. Yeah. And also, you know, the material was fairly extreme as well. So Rob was weeing on set all the time.
Did you pick up any Aussie slang while you were here, or anything that someone said and you're thinking, what does that mean?
I keep hearing David and Guy saying "nutting it out." I've been trying to figure out some way to
nutting it out.
I'm just going to nut one on him. I'm just
nutting it out, working it out.
Did you ask, or were you just...
I literally just heard that a few minutes ago. I've been trying to figure out how to put it.
How to get it into a sentence.
I just nutted one.
Oh,
just nutted
it out. Nearly right.
And did you guys use any stunt doubles at all, or it was all...
Oh, there were stunt guys out there, of course, absolutely. I mean, for the majority of the time, you know, we always, on any film, really want to try and do as much stuff as we can. I did a lot of the driving. I mean, we all did the driving whenever we could, and, you know, if you ran off the road, you just sort of ran into the dirt. So there really wasn't much damage you were going to cause, you know.
There's the one scene where when they're shooting the windows out in the motel. They asked if I wanted a stunt double. I'm like, nah, I'm good, it's fine. And then it was genuinely one of the most terrifying experiences I've ever had in my life. As soon as it started happening, I was like, there's glass flying into my eyeballs. Just completely forgot I was in a movie.
So you started off doing it, and then did you get the stunt double, or...?
Well, we can only luckily do 2 takes because there wasn't enough. It's low budget.
Wasn't enough
It was terrifying.
Did either of you actually get hurt at all in any of the scenes?
I remember at the beginning, the first scene between you and me, like, when you were like hitting me up against the car. I remember doing like 1 take and being like, God, get down, that really hurt. We did like 20 takes of it. I was like completely
so he got hurt. He got hurt on the first day. I think I was alright. I can't really remember now, to be honest.
That's the scene I was thinking of.
I think we got a few thorns in our feet when we were walking away from that fence, even though we had full shoes on. I think we both stepped on.
Whoever makes those my $7 sneakers, which I was wearing, they're not designed for outback hiking.
No, exactly.
And Rob, what made you want this role so much?
I just very, very rarely connect to anything, and so when there's, I mean, you know, it's like basically 1 script a year, maybe, which I kind of like and feel like I can do, and so it's kind of. The prospect of not being able to do it was terrifying. But I mean, I really have. I haven't even done an audition. I mean, through choice. It's not like, oh, I get offered stuff. I don't. But I was so. They just freaked me out so much. Since Twilight, I think I've only done 3 auditions in 4.5 years or something, and this was the only one I got out of those. but yeah, no, I just wanted. There's just something about the character I just really connected to it.
And was the audition process really nerve-wracking?
Terrifying. I mean, I didn't, because I hadn't even talked to David before, and the character's so sort of loose, and I thought I had an idea of what it was, and I was basically doing like what I ended up doing in the movie before. But I mean, I remember going sort of half in character into David's house to do the audition and be like, is he like mentally handicapped? Like, like not really what it's like, am I just doing like completely the wrong thing?
Am I in the wrong movie?
Yeah. So it was a little bit terrifying.
Thank you so much for talking to us today.
No worries. Thank you.
Start talking to me.
What does he get worked up about in this day and age?